The beater of my coffee mixer broke in half, so until I found the right filament to fix it, I bought a handheld electric one. But it needs a stand. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a stand and I have to leave it on the table, so today I will show you how I designed this one in FreeCAD. I think it looks pretty good, or at least it gets the job done. I need to measure the mixer's diameter to make the top part of the stand the right size. In my case, the diameter of the mixer is 32 millimeters. The other thing I need to measure is the length. In my case, it is about 18 centimeters, so to make the stand I will set the height to 19 centimeters. I need to have at least 1 centimeter additional space so the beater doesn't touch the base of the stand. Open FreeCAD, select Part Design Workbench and then create a new body and a new sketch. I will work on the XY plane. Start from the center point and draw a circle to make the base of the stand. My mixer is heavy, so I will set the diameter to 10 centimeters. Close the sketch and click on Path. The length should be 10 millimeters. Click on the top face to select it. Then make a new sketch. Draw a circle starting from the center point and set its diameter to 4 millimeters less than the diameter of the first one. Close the sketch and click on Pocket. I will make the pocket 6 millimeters. Click on OK. Select the top face of the brim and create a new sketch. Draw a circle starting from the center point and make it the same diameter as the base. Now draw another circle starting from the center and make it 4 mm smaller than the other one. Don't forget to support me by liking the video and leaving me a comment below. Draw a horizontal line as shown in the video. Set the vertical distance between the leftmost point and the center point to 15 millimeters. Click on the leftmost point, then on the outer circle. Now constrain that point onto the circle. Then do the same on the other side. Take the Trim Edge tool and remove the excess lines as shown in the video. Click on the small line at left and constrain it horizontally. Then set the vertical distance between the leftmost point and the center point to 15 millimeters. You basically only need to click on OK. Now close the sketch. Select the top face of the brim again and create a new sketch. Now draw a circle starting from the center point. Its diameter should be 4 mm bigger than the diameter of the mixer. In my case, this is 36 mm. Now draw another circle. Its diameter should be the same as the diameter of the mixer. In my case, this is 32 millimeters. Now draw a horizontal line at the bottom. Select the leftmost point of the line and the center point, then set the vertical distance. I'm eyeballing it. We will need just a little opening so the beater of the mixer can be inserted, so you may set the dimensions as you wish. I guess 12 mm will work just fine. Now select the leftmost point on the line and constrain it to the outer circle. Then do the same on the right side. Click on the Trim Edge tool and remove the excess lines as we've done earlier. Now constrain the small line horizontally and set the vertical distance between it and the center point. We are almost done. You can close the sketch now. Click on the Model tab to see the tree view. Make sure Sketch Tree is selected, then click on the attachment and on the button with the 3 dots. In the Z cell you have to insert the length of the mixer that I measured in the beginning plus 1 or 2 cm extra. I will set it to 190 mm. Click on OK. It should look like this. Zoom in and select the outer line of the newly drawn sketch that is next to the base. Then click on the Additive Loft button. Select the same line again and click the Add Section button. Zoom out and select the outer edge of the other sketch. As you can see, our stand is almost ready. Click on OK, then rotate the stand so the right side is visible. You can use the navigational cube in the right corner. Create a new sketch and select the YZ plane. Click on the View Section button to see half of the stand. It should look like this. Now click on the Ellipse button, choose the first one of them and draw it somewhere on the screen. We will use it to cut through the sides and make the stand look interesting. Align the bottom with the base of the sketch and make it as big as you want. When you find the right position, zoom in at the bottom. Draw a horizontal line somewhere on the screen and constrain both ends to the ellipse. Move it a bit until you are able to see the line. Then take the Trim Edge tool and remove the bottom line. The ellipse must have a flat bottom because otherwise it will cut through the base of the stand. Click on the External Geometry button and then on the edge of the base. Now constrain the ellipse to that line. At this step you may make more corrections to the size and the angle of the ellipse. We have 5 degrees of freedom, but I won't need that sketch to be fully constrained, so we can close it. Now it should look like this. We have to use this sketch to cut the sides. To do so, click on the Pocket button. Select Draw All from the drop-down menu, then check the box Symmetric to Plane to cut the other half. The stand is almost ready. I will add one additional small detail. Click on OK, then zoom in a bit. Select the outer edge and click on the chamfer button. 2 mm is too much and 1 mm is not enough, so I will try to set the value to 1.8 mm. It looks pretty good to me. All of the files for this stand will be uploaded on my Thingiverse profile, so don't forget to check them out and post a make if you like the stand. Click on the body and select the mesh workbench. Now click on Create Mesh from Shape and then on OK. Right-click on the mesh and export it. Then save the project if further corrections are needed. I immediately sent the file to the printer. And as you already saw, this is what the stand looks like. I hope you have found this video helpful. Tell me, do you want to make more tutorials like this one? That's all for today. Have a nice day and see you in my next video.